Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's jump right into the Bitcoin price and see what's going on today. So, if we come down to the hourly chart, you can see we had this chop pattern that we predicted on the 21st. We predicted that we were going to come down to this yellow box down here, which was the 618 for the previous fib, and have a relief bounce up to round about here, and we said we'd have to see what was going on after we had that relief bounce. We basically predicted that 100% bar 4.5 move to the downside here. So what's going on right now for Bitcoin is, like I said in the previous video, we could be having a dead cat bounce right now. We're still below all of our important moving averages. We're still below this trend line and this trend line up here. My tone hasn't changed since yesterday's video. I said we need to get above this 618 here at 40,000 if we're gonna, or if I'm gonna say that we're gonna go bullish again, because while we're below this 618, I can't be bullish. So there's a few things that I'm looking out for right now. The Fed meeting is today, so we're going to have to see what's going on with the SPY. Obviously, if the news is bad, then the SPY could take a massive shit, and that will not be good for the total crypto market cap. It will not be good for Bitcoin. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I'm going to get a cleaner chart here, is on the weekly. I think we were looking at this on the monthly before, and we talked about this wick all the way down here to 28,000, how that's a possibility. But what I didn't notice is if you come over to the weekly chart, you can see, let me just get a horizontal ray, you can see the lowest the wick was down here at 28,000. But what's actually interesting is if we take another wick, you can see that the lowest candle body close on the weekly was right here on the 31,000 level, and we came down to 32,000, which was about a 3% above where this trend line is. So technically we could have retested this trend line. I don't see too much volume coming in on the weekly right now. On the daily, there's a little bit of volume coming in, but we're still below all of our key trend lines. One more thing I noticed on the hourly chart is if we look, a lot of the other altcoins are doing this as well, but we've got a nice cup and handle pattern that's playing out here on Bitcoin, which hasn't broken out yet, so there's nothing to celebrate right now. But if we take a look at the measured move target, you can see the measure move target is over here at 39,600. So even if we do break out of here, it is entirely possible to fill the target. The SPY could have bad news and we could tumble. But on the same accord, if we do break out and we find out the SPY meeting wasn't too bad, we might be off to the races. So I honestly want to see what's going to happen in this area here. I'll mark it on this chart as well, because it's a lot cleaner than my other chart, but the 34,000 level here is the most important level that we need to flip before I can say that we're going to turn bullish, in my opinion. So I do have my eyes on this. If we come down to Solana as well, you can see we also have a cup and handle pattern over here as well. It's a little bit more ugly as it already broke out, but it does look good. I mean, I've seen a lot more ugly patterns that have worked out in the past. So if we take our measure move target, you can see that this would bring Solana up to $105, which would be about an 8 to 9% pump from here. As you can see, our 618 is over here at the 112 level. So technically Solana against the US dollar is still not bullish until we get above this 618. For the BTC pair though, we did get a strong bounce on the 618 here. So for now I'm going to rule out the possibility of us coming down here. Just for now, we'll have to see what happens if we break below this wick here, because then obviously we can talk about lower price targets for Solana. Honestly, it's a waiting game right now. We're going to have to see what's going to happen with the SPY, and then the SPY will tell us what's going to happen with Bitcoin and the rest of the market. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing right now. Once again, thanks for watching my videos. If you liked it, subscribe and like the video. This isn't financial advice, and you should always do what's best for you. Peace.